Hey guys, and welcome back to my learning to longboard journey. I've been back to my latest spot, and over the last 2 days I feel like I've had a light bulb moment. I haven't got them down perfectly, but something has just clicked and I feel like I'm able to go for the Glovedown slides without any fear, and I've made massive improvements. And I've even started to learn toeside slides. So clickety click that like button and let's dive on into this. Alright, so I started with a few stand-ups. I wouldn't say I made much progression here, other than the fact that I'm daring to go faster when doing them. So that's good. Yeah, the first couple of ones aren't that great, but I'm just glad I'm able to commit while going quicker and just get over that mental hurdle. With this one, it shows my current issue with stand-ups, and that is not leaning back far enough. So that's something I need to continue to work on. And the last thing is my foot position. I really need to break the habit of standing right over my tail. I've realised it actually makes it a lot harder to kick out the slides, and also standing with the stance too wide actually makes it harder to transfer weight onto the front foot, which is one of the key things when sliding. Oh yeah, I also landed my first toeside 180. I'm not sure why I hadn't tried these before, but I got them down. Okay, so here's where I start trying Glovedowns, where I've made the most progress lately. Before I was always just scared to commit, and before now I've been leaning back too much, but over the course of this session I just started to get the hang of it. And I gradually start to pick up the speed that I dare to attempt them at. I'm still having issues with the board wanting to spin 180 and trying to avoid a 90-degree slide to avoid flat spots. With this one I was thinking to myself, if I was going faster that could have turned into a pendulum slide. So I was trying to focus on not overspinning them and trying to keep the slide less than 90 degrees, and I think this one was my best one yet. And after that you can see I'm pleased with myself. I mean, it's not perfect and I still need to learn how to actually flick the board straight again after the slide to continue downhill. But I feel like I've got the stance down, I've got the weight distribution down, so I'm proud of my progression so far. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot more confident in trying the Glovedown Heelsides. Here I go for a few more. When I got home and checked the footage, I think it's clear that I just need to think about foot positioning and making sure my back foot is either on or in front of my back trucks. And I need to learn how to flick the board back into pointing down the hill after the slide as well. So with my newfound confidence, I decided I'm going to try some toeside slides. Now, I've always been scared of these. The idea of going backwards, it's always been a boogeyman at the back of my mind that I'm going to have to learn these, but things were going well and I just thought, why not? So I start with going very slow, and I obviously can't kick out into the slide yet. I'm mostly just trying to get the feel of them. Since reviewing the footage, again the foot positioning stands out as an obvious flaw, but also where I'm grabbing rail, it looks like I'm grabbing at the centre of the board like a melon grab, and after looking at other people doing toe sides, they seem to grab by their toes, so I'm going to have to fix that. As I gain a bit more confidence, I start picking up speed, and this is the first time that I actually get the board to slide, so it's a major milestone for me. But I end up stepping over the board, which indicates I'm not leaning far enough. And I finally get this one, and from the camera angle you can't really see it, but I actually do manage to slide it, and I counted this as my first official toeside Glovedown. And as you can see, I'm very happy with that. Not so much that it was the perfect slide, but I'm at the point where I can do them sometimes, so it's a major milestone. I'm so happy in fact that I hop back on my board and land my cleanest toeside 180. So the next day I came back determined to capitalise on my flow state of making progress, and I tried to keep foot positioning in mind. The main thing I wanted to think about today as I approached the slide is to just make sure that my back foot is not on the tail of the board. And it goes pretty well. The first couple of attempts I do overspin them slightly, but after that I start getting them down pretty good, and I seem to be getting consistent with them, which is really good. Even though my back foot is only slightly more forward than it was before, I can really tell the difference in how it makes it easier to lean forward and also just kicking out the board into the slide. So yeah, with heel sides, I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of them. So from here, I think I just need to learn how to hook up back into pointing down the road, think about my foot positioning more, and just practice, and I think I'll be golden. I jumped back into learning toe sides. I start with trying them slowly just to get a feel for them again, but after that I actually do manage to get a few more down. With toe sides, I've seen it recommended to grab rail when you do these, but I'd be interested if you think what the pros and cons are of grabbing the board as you slide these. It seems common, but if you have any opinions on whether I should try to learn these without grabbing the board, just let me know in the comments. So yeah, I'm super happy with the progress I've made today, mostly just with my mental ability to commit to sliding without getting scared or just half committing and backing out or whatever. I need to continue working on shifting my back foot up the board and not on the tail. Here I'm practicing what I think the perfect stance should be. And yeah, I need to learn how to hook up the board after the slide to continue down the road. But don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow along with my progress, and as always, thanks for watching!